Sometimes, the most dangerous person in the room isn't the loudest one. It's not the guy trying to dominate every conversation. It's not the person flexing money on Instagram. And it's definitely not the person constantly trying to prove how powerful they are. No, the most dangerous person is usually the quiet one, the one sitting in the corner, watching, listening, calculating, while everyone else is busy performing. Have you ever noticed something strange? The loudest people in life usually need attention the most. They need validation. They need everyone to see them. But truly dangerous people? They don't need to announce themselves because they already know exactly who they are. And that changes everything. Think about some of the most feared people in history, the best strategists, the best leaders, the smartest manipulators. Most of them weren't loud. They were calm, controlled, almost unreadable. And psychologically, that makes people uncomfortable because human beings are terrified of what they cannot predict. When someone talks too much, you can study them. You can figure them out. Their insecurities leak out. Their emotions become visible. But quiet people, they create informational darkness. And the human brain hates informational darkness. Your brain automatically starts filling the silence with assumptions. Why are they so quiet? What are they thinking? Do they know something I don't? And suddenly, without saying a single word, they control the emotional atmosphere of the room. That's power. Real power. Most people think dominance comes from speaking louder. But psychology says the opposite. The person reacting less usually controls more. There's actually something terrifying about emotional restraint. Because most humans are impulsive. They react instantly. They get angry instantly. They explain themselves instantly. They defend themselves instantly. But quiet people, they pause. And that pause creates psychological pressure. Imagine arguing with someone, and instead of yelling back, they just stare at you calmly. No reaction, no panic, no emotional explosion. That silence becomes heavier than words. Because now your brain starts attacking itself. Did I lose control? Why aren't they reacting? Why do I suddenly feel nervous? The quiet person has now forced you to emotionally expose yourself while they remain hidden. And hidden people are dangerous. But here's where it gets even darker. Most quiet people aren't actually quiet because they're weak. Sometimes, they simply learn something about human nature that most people never understand. The less you reveal, the more power you keep. Think about it. Every time you overshare your goals, your fears, your emotions, your plans, you give people access to your psychology. Now they know what hurts you. Now they know what distracts you. Now they know how to manipulate you. Quiet people understand this instinctively. That's why they move differently. While everyone else is broadcasting their entire life online, the quiet person is building in silence. And that's dangerous, because people only notice them after they've already won. You've probably seen this before. The quiet student nobody noticed suddenly becomes wildly successful. The quiet coworker unexpectedly becomes the boss. The quiet person everyone underestimated quietly escapes the system while everyone else is still trapped trying to impress strangers online. Because while loud people spend energy looking successful, quiet people spend energy becoming successful. And those are completely different games. But maybe the darkest thing about quiet people is this: silence forces observation. When you're constantly talking, you're not learning, you're performing. But quiet people spend more time observing patterns, micro-expressions, tone shifts, human behavior, weaknesses, motives. That's why many highly intelligent people naturally become quieter as they grow older. Because they realize something disturbing. Most people reveal everything without realizing it. Their ego reveals it. Their anger reveals it. Their insecurity reveals it. Their need for attention reveals it. And once you understand human patterns deeply enough, you stop feeling the need to talk so much. because you start seeing through people almost instantly. Now, obviously, not every quiet person is secretly intelligent or dangerous. Some people are simply shy. Some people struggle socially. But there is a specific type of quiet person that psychologically changes the energy of every room they enter. You can feel it. They're calm without trying. They don't chase attention. They don't explain themselves too much. They don't panic under pressure. And strangely, that makes everyone else nervous. Because confidence becomes terrifying when it no longer needs approval. In a world where everybody is screaming to be seen, the person who remains emotionally controlled instantly becomes different, almost mysterious. And human beings are naturally drawn to mystery. That's why silence can sometimes feel more dominant than words. Because silence leaves space for imagination. And imagination is always more powerful than reality. So maybe the most dangerous person isn't the loud alpha in the room. Maybe it's the quiet person who already understands everyone, while nobody understands them. The one who listens more than they speak. The one who moves silently. The one who never feels the need to prove anything. Because once someone fully controls their emotions, their attention, and their reactions, they become very difficult to control. And that is a level of power most people never reach. So let me ask you something. When you meet a quiet person, do you see weakness? Or do you see hidden control? Let me know in the comments. And if this video made you look at human behavior differently, make sure to subscribe. Because the human mind hides darker truths than most people realize. Until next time, stay observant, stay controlled, and never underestimate the quiet one.